Welcome back, you guys. You had just narrowly avoided a encounter with what appeared to be a bloodshot, tired, sweating, disease-ridden, stinking, but otherwise humongous, mighty, and pale blue-skinned frost giant. It came out of the woodland a little after you guys had a few rounds playing Jumanji, or Choltji rather, sorry. And he kind of like stormed his way by in a huff, speaking in a tongue that you don't recognize at all, heading from west to east. After you guys had separated from your moving sick people along the river Shojin Star to get them back to Port Nianzaro, you had uncovered a frosty sort of explosion that happened across the river, and from there you decided, well, we better investigate, as you are right to do so. So, you went out to investigate, and you ended up finding two interesting individuals who were locked within that board game that most of you have started to get involved in. So that giant stomped his way by, passed over you guys, not seeing you, and had managed, as you guys managed to stealth and hide from him. Now that he's gone, what would you guys like to do?
Well, first I'd like to talk to our new party members and see if they want to join us to stop this death curse they might not know anything about.
That's true, that's true. And for the two party members, yeah, the death curse is a mystery to you.
Are they asking us what we know about it, or?
Well, this is now your time to roleplay this moment.
Okay.
So I'll just go up to them and I'll say, I don't know how long you've been in that game, but assuredly you don't know anything of the death curse that plagues these lands.
Death curse. When I was sucked into that game, I was not even here. I don't even know what the death curse is.
Well-
I've also heard of it.
Well, this death curse is something that's preventing people to be brought back to life. Normally, we would be able to use divination or any sort of divine magic and be able to bring them back to life. However, that isn't the case anymore. And we were sent out by Syndra, our proprietor, to come here and find an artifact or some other called the Soulmonger. And I believe what Pelagius wanted to ask is, do you want to join us? We could use the help.
Well, I need to get back to my group, so yeah, I guess I'll join you. Sounds like a good idea.
This seems like a really evil sort of spell that's been cast on this land, and I guess I can help.
All right.
In that case, we shall call you friends and allies. Come with.
Ah. Yes.
We must return
that's
to
fine.
the sick. They must be worried about us.
Well, those sick have been pretty incoherent in the sense that they're barely aware of their surroundings as you've been herding them along. But you did leave them in the care of your guide, if you remember.
Yeah, she's probably worried about us too by now, though.
Oh, yeah, maybe a bit, yeah.
All right. We did do a short rest, so I think if you guys are ready to go.
Let's head out.
There we go. Yes, so, after you guys have taken your short rest, and you may absolutely do all of those bits and pieces on the fly, you meet back with your guide back at the boats, and she sees that you're all beat up with two more people that she doesn't recognize, and she goes, what happened in there?
We played the game. Monsters came out. These people came out. Then giants walked past. We beat the monsters and came here. They're friends now.
Well, that was very efficient. But did you find out anything to do with what caused all this frost?
We can only probably assume that the frost giant that walked through here has something to do with it. Although I'm not entirely sure that is the probable cause. It is merely a suggestion.
Well, all right, fair enough then. In any case, if you're done here, we can head on back down the river.
I agree.
Alrighty. So then, with that being said and done, you guys all get into your boats, and you begin making your way back towards Port Nyanzaru. The trip is uneventful, as much as it was on the way coming into Port Nyanzaru. But with you guys being in your boats, you're able to make up the speed very reasonably fast. Able to cross 20 miles per day. And so within like 8 days' time, you manage to find your way over to Port Nyanzaru yet again. But when you are coming back to Port Nyanzaru, you can see that the city is in festival. By that I mean that over the course of your several days of sleeping, eating, scavenging and whatnot, your surroundings are vastly different by the splashes of colour that definitely peak between some of the higher rising buildings of Port Nyanzaru. As on your approach, you can see that the city has come alive. From what, it's unknown yet. But no, you make your way back into the city. And on your way in, you have the sick left nearby in the River Sojan Star, all 16 of them, as taking them all in perhaps might be a little bit bad in case their disease could be passed on to somebody else. Or you could choose to just go straight ahead and just throw them right in if you wanted.
How many sick were there again?
16.
It'd be hard to carry them all. We should go inside and look for the Order Gauntlet and get them to carry them in.
Yeah, no, that would be a very sensible idea. Very sensible idea. Where do you begin your search?
Well, I think it'd be best that we cure one of them, and he can show us the way.
Alright, very well. So you spend your lay on hands. It does say that you can cure one disease. Yes, so you touch his pale, cold body, and when he gets fixed up, he coughs some as he rights himself. He gets himself like excuse me. He gets his bearings and. He comes and he goes, oh, thank you. He like rubs some gunk from his eyes as his body is still weak, even if the disease is purged from him. And he just goes, oh, who are you and where am I?
I am Pelagius Din. I'm trying to help you all and heal you from the camp. We need to cure you through medicine. Can you show us the way to the stronghold for the Order of the Gauntlet here?
Oh, I'm out of the camp.
We brought you all the way back to Port Nyanzaru.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Listen, right, I don't know, you find that you seem to have found a chatty one, as he gets right into his own spiel about what's on his mind, and he sides gets what you're asking him as he goes, listen, I don't know if you were with Bonebreaker for any period of time, but that nutter is a loose cannon. I don't know where he came from. I thought he was like some sort of posh dignitary of some kind, but no, that posh little turd has found his way into pissing every one of us off. He does not know what he's doing out there, and he has blamed it on every single one of us. I can't tell you how long I have spent slowly being more and more sick as he put it all on us. Put it all on our fault for getting sick. Oh. And, like, if you choose not to interrupt him, he will continue as he just, like, then we'll like go into that part where he goes a bit more solemn and he just like, you know,
I'll put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Calm down, friend. There are other sick that must be healed, and I cannot help all of them. Please show me to the Order Gauntlet headquarters here."
oh right, well, I'm not sure. He scratches his memory as the DM also. Oh no. D. Here we go. Yeah. D. Oh come on. Are you gonna do this to me? They are gonna do this to me. Okay. So, he goes, well, we have bases out towards well, back towards Neverwinter and the north essentially, but people out here, the Lord's Alliance don't really have like a base of operations formally anyway here. We have a lot of excursions, but we do need to reconnect with somebody out here, so I'll be happy to keep an eye out. If I see one, I'll be able to have a look with you. We don't have a place to say, go here, there'll be a guy here. But there will be somebody in Port Nianzaru, I have no doubt, that are members of the Order of the Gauntlet. They will just be sort of waiting around here, stationed here, just keeping an eye out for someone like us.
Then let's get to looking. Where's the festival?
Well, for that, it is everywhere. This guy doesn't know much about it, but for you guys, you can see that some of the roads have begun to have less traffic going through it as bamboo sort of barricades have been made up with smaller gaps for pedestrians that still fit through, but essentially some of the roads have begun to start being closed up, while more and more pedestrians are making their way around the place and starting to chit-chatter in those sing-songy words that come from the Chotan populace, as they are all talking about something on the tip of their tongue. Something has some of their attention, but that much is for sure. And with that, the crowds of people that are moving around has gathered quite a bit. And you begin your search, rummaging through all of those people. Where do you put yourselves in that search? Where do you aim yourself in that search?
I would like to move more towards the harbor.
I would like to go with him on that. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no problem. So
I'm gonna go near the churches.
Okay. Why don't you put yourselves where you want to be with your token, so I can keep track. As for you and the harbour, the inner portion of the harbour, as you can see here, secluded from the higher rising walls, the section exposed straight to the sea, does not have the same commotion that's going around elsewhere, but is still busy with the day-to-day trade and dealings of the Chotan populace. Now then, you may have or may not have explored this area overly much, but in this area, actually in this area, what you seem to have found your way to is what appears to be like a warehouse district. And while it has partially merged with the harbour, in these large buildings you can see with their doors hung open, well, you think you can see like whole huge caskets of like whale carcass or something like that being dragged in and being hung while there's these large, like, I wouldn't say wicker basket, but it's some kind of leaf. Something you'd see from Moana with these large, like, banana leaves wrapped into and woven into a basket that are collecting some of the fat that's coming off some of these whales. Or some of these bits of whale carcass. And you can see that there is a few dinosaurs that are still pulling across some crates across the ground, while there's about 5 ships, like docked in your immediate area, which has the place pretty much filled up in terms of all of the like portsmen that are seafarers that are here. So most of the places are filled up with ships of various kinds.
Alright.
So yeah, what do you do? Oh, I'll get back to you after I've described that. So, moving along. Let's see. Where are the other guys? That's what you are, Frederick. Mr. Druid. So yes, you have gone over two. Yeah, you have gone over to Golden Phone. So this is where people are queued up for quite a long while to see. Actually, no, the queue today is actually a little bit smaller, as most of the crowds have gone out to roam around the town. So the official business that's being taken care of here happens to be a little bit down low today.
Okay.
So you see this queue, you see the main palace, and it is a palace. It is still as grand as you might have remembered. But what do you want to get up to here? This is where you might meet a merchant lord if you so chose.
I'm going to see if maybe he would have some information on the Order of the Gauntlet. Maybe merchant lords deal with the Order of the Gauntlet through supplying and whatnot, so maybe.
Oh yeah.
Maybe they would know.
Yes. Now with this in mind, you may have to start queuing up.
Well, you said it's a bit shorter today, so I believe that would be fine.
All right, you begin to queue. Asymmetrics, where is your character currently? Are they with?
He's trying to stay like on the outskirts of the festival and just see if there's anybody that looks like they could vaguely be part of the gauntlet.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. I like that. So, as you are kind of chilling out in the background, you are getting to the outskirts of the carnival. You know how it is. The people who are usually having their cigarettes while they are taking their loved ones aside to have quiet chats and to get away from some of the like hustle and bustle. And from where you are, you can see a certain peanut vendor who's a very large man. He's kind of thick and gaunt. No, gaunt is not the right word. Excuse me. But he is a well-eaten man who seems to know his food, at least. And you can see that there's a hungry, starving boy who comes up to him. And the man looks sternly at him. But the boy kind of gives him a look, big puppy dog eyes, as he's basic. You can't tell the language, but you can tell by the gestures that he's hoping for some nuts. He's hoping for some rusted nuts because he's a starving beggar boy. And the man actually does relent. He kind of has like a he gives like that kind of noise as he does get a bag and he starts to load it very generously. Make me a perception check.
Sorry, my mouse wasn't cooperating.
That's okay. That's okay. Nothing's rolled yet, so it's as if nothing has happened wrong at all.
Did it show up?
Yes. So, the only thing you notice is that he reaches down to the boy, gives his hair a ruffle, and you can see a nice big smile on the boy's face as he runs along and he enjoys his nuts as he goes along to the main commotion in the city.
Does he have some sort of like price list or something for his nuts?
Oh, yeah. Based on your watching of pedestrians coming by to him, it seems as though it's not gold territory. Something within the silver area. You will get you a bag, so about 2 to 5 silver gets you a good helping.
I'm going to walk up to him and give him 5 silver and just kind of gesture at the little boy who walked by. Or who was there, like I'm paying for the boy's nuts for that guy's act of kindness.
Okay, yeah, yeah, alright then. The man sees this, and he has a stern face to you. He has a stern face, and he gives a nod like he understands, but then he shakes his hand with a very firm, dismissive no.
Alright, I'm just... Sorry about that, I'm just gonna smile back at him and, even though he might not understand it, say thank you to him.
No, that's all fair. Nice. Alrighty then. So, that'll be you for a while. Artemis, Where are you off to, my dude? While you're walking casually, you know, the slowness is not affecting you. But, you've got something going on that I'm going to compare to a car seat. Where, if you're leaning forward kind of gently, the car seat doesn't restrain you. But when you go out to, like, suddenly, like, just little sharper movements you never thought really was particularly fast, your car seat rings you in as the effects of that slow spell dig in on you. So you have a little bit of that going on. But despite that, it won't hinder you genuinely mingling with the populace. So what do you want to get up to? Artemis?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna kind of look around the harbor. Sorry.
that's
My bad.
okay. Now, Mr. Paladin has taken himself to what is actually the warehouse. If you want to get to the dockmaster area, that would be over here. If you're curious.
I would be.
Alright.
I'm actually curious about the dockmaster area. Yeah.
Okay, then, yeah, sure. So if you put your token over there for me.
Will do.
Yeah.
I was on the wrong harbor. That's where it was.
Yeah, it's all cool. It's all cool. Actually, let me make sure I get this right. Huh. Yeah. I was wrong. This is actually not the docks, and I will let you pass through it as you're exploring. But what you have here is actually you can see that there is a ship here. This ship has been, through great efforts, lifted out from the docked bit of the harbour and has been craned towards this area here, where you can see that the ship is being remade. And you can see that there is a huge circular bite, that, or rather a hole in the shape of what appears to be like a bite, that has taken itself out from the very bottom of the hull of this ship. It's not come at the side, it's nipped it from the very bottom underneath it. And the size of the hole is wider than your arms can stretch. But this is something you don't need to necessarily keep yourself to. You just happen to catch it in notice, and then you, like, wander onward to the actual docks, which can be found over here.
All right. Is there anybody who's like a mechanic or anything like that's like taking care of that giant ship?
Oh, yeah, there were a few chosen individual. There is actually two dwarfs that are not dwarfs as you recognize them commonly. These dwarfs have purpley blue pale skin with albino white hair, which contrasts pretty starkly. But these are some of the dwarfs that are helping out, and you see that there are a few people milling around kinda lazily, but these dwarfs are still carving out some long pieces of timber and applying certain balmy oils to glue the wood together and to patch it up. But yeah, you can approach them if you want to.
I do approach them. I go, excuse me, dwarves? Yeah.
Yeah, so the one dwarf, like, smacks his buddy on the shoulder as it seems like he didn't pick you up, and he turns to you with a "Wah!" and he just goes, "Oh, sorry, hate being disturbed, but, yeah, got your eye on this huge gash, have ya?"
Yeah, what is the cause of that?
He gives a chuckle as he just goes, "Big beasties in the water, lad." And he does say this with perfect common, by the way.
Okay. So, any clue what kind of big beastie would cause a bite that big?
Yeah, lad. A turtle.
A turtle.
Sea turtles, mate.
Uh-huh. I kind of look up at the hole, look down at him, look up at the hole, and I'm like, big sea turtles?
Huge sea turtles.
Yeah, I can see that they would probably be very large.
Ain't they? One.
Just one.
Aye,
Oh.
just one.
Huh. Well, thanks for the info.
He goes, he kind of drops his, like, really teasing tone, and he's just like, hey, wait a minute, don't you want to know his name?
I mean, it has a name?
Yeah, it has a name.
Okay, well, let's see. Can you give me the name of that sea turtle?
He just goes, oh, I don't know, it doesn't seem like you're particularly interested anymore.
Well, no, I really want to know now. Can you tell me what the name of the sea turtle is?
Give me a perception check or an insight check. Give me an insight check.
Insight? Oh,
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, this dwarf is just enjoying the attention. They don't really get a lot of attention, so he's enjoying tying you in. And he just goes, his name's Arameg. He wrecks all the pirates that try to have fun around here. If a ship
he's
ain't paid its due to come in, it's gonna get nipped underneath the nifkin of the bow by his
Okay.
big self.
Uh-huh. And so this Arameg, is it a protector of the island, or a...
Yeah, aye. Protector of the harbor.
Ah. Oh, good. So this ship, I guess, is a pirate ship, or someone who hasn't paid the toll, or whatever it might be?
He gives a shrug, but he goes, aye, he'll be one of the two.
Okay.
You can
Well,
actually
thank you for...
you can actually make out the name on the side of the ship, I mean.
Okay, what's the name of the ship?
The Black Pearl.
Black Pearl, got it.
I love adding movie references into my games.
I noticed that. I was like,
Alright, I'm actually gonna head over to the merchant's shop. See if I can find the merchant's ward or whatever.
Well, you were on your way to the
From
actual docks, and what you found was a ship repair dude. So, if your business is done here, I'll take you to the actual docks.
Okay. I'll go there first, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, from this vantage point, by the way, as you're coming around the city, you can see both the large lighthouse over to the southeast over here, as its large beaconish light is kind of bearing down around the place. And you can also see that goldeny statue you saw ages ago in the middle of that harbour, depicting some sort of feathery-robed man. I say feathery robed. I'm completely wrong. A leopard skin like loincloth with a headdress of feathers, shells, and Tyrannosaurus teeth, draped in a cape of what appears to be some sort of like monkey-esque outfit. But you recognize the weapon he has as a yukla, which is what your paladin seems to have had a fancy to arming himself with recently as well.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But
Alright.
that wasn't the key of what you came here for. You came for the royal docks. Yeah. Am I really just... Ah, yeah, so basically this is all part of, like, the harbour ward. And of the harbour ward, as you're, like, moving around the place from place to place, you can see that, this harbour accommodates ships of all sides. The enclosed eastern portion of the harbour is reserved for use of the merchant princes, so this area seems to have some of their own private vessels. As you can see, that a majority of them are already ported up for the time being. There is a ship on one of the already parked in one of the docks, and along its name you can see that it is called the Brazen Pegasus, which seems to be a single mast flying a square mainsail plus 2 triangular foresails, a 1 aft sail, and a small topsail. And all that canvas gives her a top speed of 10 miles per hour under ideal conditions. Just you know, ship browsing as you do at your car wheel and whatnot, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, now that you are here, what do you want to get up to? Because this is where you came to explore and to check out.
I'll check out the ships and just kind of look at one of the. I'll try to find one of the shipwrights.
The shipwrights. What do you mean by that?
It's someone who usually is like he repairs the ship. He's like, yeah.
Oh,
They're no-
fair enough. You
Yeah.
don't find one of them, but as you continue to wander around, you see a very dazzling sight come before you. You can see a golden dragonborn, who I will show to you under the name of Zindar, who seems to be coming out with a piece of paper and a piece of paper and quill and ink, as you do, as he seems to be keeping track of most of the ships. He's looking around, and he sees you off in the distance, but he doesn't make any immediate rush to get to you. You just happen to be along his path, and when he does get to you, he takes a breather, and as he sees that you're eyeing up some of the other ships, as he just goes, "If you're looking to hire her out, she'll cost you."
I might need to make a little extra money, but I can probably afford it eventually.
Oh, you need a little bit of money. Well, you're in luck, my man. With the dinosaur races soon to kick off, now would be a good time to start gambling.
Gambling, you say, huh?
Oh yes, yeah. I can tell you're
Huh.
new here, but I can promise you that if you're looking for some quick change, get involved in the dinosaur racing.
Dinosaur racing, eh? Alright, where can I find this?
He grins as he waves his hand across the city as he just goes, "Right here. The dinosaurs will be let loose tomorrow in the Unchained race."
Alright. Well, before I do that, I better make sure I spend the gold that I have, before I start gambling away all of it. Where can I find a place to replace this? And I show him my cutlass that is kind of like, worn.
Oh
because
yeah,
of
it's all rusty,
the
isn't
acid. Yeah.
it? He says, well, he will know exactly who to go to, but the DM will take a little moment to remember all his merchant princes, because he does not know them off by heart. Ah. That's not what I want. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Yes, he says that the merchant prince that you want is Ekani Affa. They deal with the arms trade around here.
Oh, great. Then I will, where exactly do I need to go for that? Which direction?
Oh, he points towards her private villa, which is a nondescript place that I will allow that you know how to get to and you do go to.
Okay.
And it is the same prince that your paladin did go to get their Yikla. So, it won't be hard for you to find and for you to get to.
Alright.
Yeah, and basically, this dude, he says that if you're looking to bet, no safer bet than yourself out there, you know?
I'll think about it.
Well,
And I
anybody
start
can sign
running
up
off.
with a dinosaur and a team.
I stop before I run off, and I'm like, okay. So how many people on a team?
Just needs a rider and a dinosaur. And after that, all the others are extras.
Alright. Well, you've given me a lot to think about. I didn't catch your name again?
It's Zindar.
Thank you, Zindar.
Quite welcome.
I will be sure to come back. I'll be sure to come back after I've replaced my blade. And I kind of just go off towards the merchant's ward, or wherever to go.
It's a private villa, but yeah, you'll find your way there.
Okay.
Now then, Itzel, what are you up to? You look like you're waiting in queue.
Yeah, Itzel is probably following our friend Olurth. How do you say your name? I'm sorry, Olurthil.
Ellerfield, yeah.
Elurthil. Okay. Yeah, he's just following him and our dwarf companion around. Being not from the city, he's kind of following them in a manner where he's like amazed at everything
Hmm.
because everything's like extravagant. So he's just like wide-eyed, following them, and yeah, just tagging along really.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. So while you guys are waiting here, you can see that there are 8 like bare-chested, spear-wielding but fancifully robed guards posted around at various points of this queue as they monitor and make sure that no shenanigans is caused around here. Now, I would like you guys to give me a D3. I don't mind who, but I want somebody to give me a D3, please.
Okay.
Or a D6 halved, whatever works. Nice. So the queue was actually quite small. So an hour later, you guys shuffle up towards the queue, and you begin to make your way into this majestic palace interior. Its inner decorations are lined not with marble, but with very wonderfully crafted sort of plant work that has been sort of kept safe, along with large mosaic like depictions of some very fanciful mazes, along with effigies and pictures of dinosaurs of varying shapes and sizes, but most importantly of the warriors that conquered them, of the might of the Chiltern people. Before you, there is a very astute-looking Chiltern woman who is very provocatively dressed. She exposes her midriff through the sort of blue silks that she wears across in the long flowing like legwear that she has. While her hair is otherwise a fluffy black cloud that has been tied up twice in several sort of like pin-up sort of fashions. But she makes the whole thing look pretty good, along with her very elegant sort of eyeliner, and in a very smooth, coherent use of the common tongue, she basically asks you calmly, "Which merchant prince did you come to see?"
None in particular. I am Elithir Rosewood, and I was wondering if I could speak to a merchant prince that may have dealt with an Order of the Gauntlet.
She thinks about that for a moment. Ah, God, the page on merchant princes is very tricky to keep having come back up. Pardon me.
That's okay.
There we go. Germany settles. Okay. She says that, well, I'm very sorry, but we don't have anybody that would fit that description. I can get you to see whichever merchant lord is available, and you can try your luck, but I doubt there's much they can do for you.
Perhaps it would just be a start then.
She shrugs as she goes, You've waited, so you're welcome to see one of the merchant princes for sure. And with that, she says that you will be visiting, or you will be seeing So blah 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 blah. Okay, yes. You'll be dealing with the merchant prince Xanthi.
Can you spell that?
Yes, I can, and I will post it Boom. There we go.
Thank you.
And she says that you go on ahead and you can try your luck with her, but I doubt she will have much help to offer you.
Very well. Thank you very much. And I guess I'll take my companions to Xanthe.
All right then. So, yes, you go on ahead and you go and talk to her. You can see the woman in this handout. She appears to be an older woman, which I will show to you in the handout, with some wizened features. But she definitely carries herself with some true Chultan nobility running through her veins, and that much is definitely coming across as you are talking to her or as you are seeing her. But she doesn't. She kind of like is kind of tired at this point of the day, and she sees you come forward as she just goes, "Oh, welcome. I see we have new newcomers to Chult."
Elithil not really dealing with a lot of nobles. Being a druid, he kind of awkwardly a little bit bends down and he says, I am Elithir Rosewood, and we have come here with the hopes that you have some information pertinent to our quest.
She says, "Stand up and don't talk so formal. You're wasting a lot of other people's time. Get on with what you need."
Yes, and Elithir says, we come bearing injured and wounded from the Order of the Gauntlet in Port. What was the Camp Vengeance? And we need to find a contact of the Order of the Gauntlet in Port Nianzaru, and we were wondering if maybe you have dealt with one, or maybe you know of the exact contact.
No, I don't deal with a single one of them, and you've wasted your time.
Can I do like some sort of insight check to see if she's like trying to just push us away?
You're very welcome to, sure.
Uh-oh. I think it crashed on me. Oh.
Yeah, no worries. That's weapon proficiency.
Sorry, I don't know why I did that. There we go. Oh, too bad.
She's being totally honest with you.
I look at Itzel and I say, and Erok, I guess, and I say, well, we tried. Let's just go back to the port and meet up with everyone else. Unless you guys have something to say.
1 second, I had some issues.
That's you can talk without needing to be on Roll20. I understand Roll20 can give issues, but essentially, she says, or rather, it's explained that either you come to her for gems, jewelry, cloth, and armor. These are the specialties of which she trades in. But as for members of the Order of the Gauntlet, she doesn't care. Neither does she keep track with them.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. All right, I'll wait to see if either Itzel would want anything to do with her.
Itzel would follow your lead, and if you're ready to go, he doesn't have anything to say to her.
Okay. I kind of bow my head a little bit and bid her good day and head towards the harbor. Hopefully the others are still there.
Very good. Okay, very good. That is where you three have gone. In the time that has passed, Mr. Pelagius, what do you get up to now after having sort of peered around some of these warehouses and kind of a bit like lost yourself, perhaps?
I would like to keep looking around for somebody from the Order Gauntlet, as well as try to find someone to replace my shield.
Someone to
repair my
replace the shield. Well, armor was actually dealt with by the merchant prince the other guys have just seen, so no, that would have been a good idea. Either way, though, where are we? Where are we? I need to find a thing. Oh, jeez, why don't they put them right where I need them? Pardon me for this. You know, just like, just talk amongst us. There we go. I put it all the way in Appendix B. Roll me a d20, please, Pelagius. Wonderful. You can see that there is a beggar, another Cholton, a very young one that seems to be blind, grabs you by the hand and shouts, "The Ancient One beneath the Forbidden City gives birth to a terrible new god! The Snake Men know! They know!" And then he stumbles away into the crowd, passes by, like when he does so, another man comes to you, and he says, "Don't worry about him. Just ignore him. He's a little bit off his rocker at the moment. Don't worry about him." And his predictions are probably wrong most of the time.
Probably wrong.
He guessed that old Lafric would be sick, and he got it right, but he's wrong most of the time.
Is he always here?
Oh yeah, he loiters around wherever he can go.
Where's his parents?
Doesn't have any. Or if he does, he never felt of telling us about it. So we just leave him be.
I'd like to talk to the child now.
Alright, so you come back to him, and he continues to be babbling as he goes, "The birth of a terrible god! The snake men, they slither and hiss! Hiss, 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 hiss."
Give me a second to stop laughing.
Yeah, that's cool, that's cool.
I'll take his hand and say, "Are you okay, child?"
Hiss! Sss. The snake men! The snake men know of the terrible god! Beneath the city! Hiss, 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 hiss.
But do you know of our great god, Eldath?
He goes quiet as he just goes.
I'll take out one gold piece, put it in his hand, and walk away.
Excellent. As you walk away, he goes, "The snake men! The snake men fucking no!" And he throws it at a random pedestrian. And it hurts, and it causes him to get beat up for it.
That boy ain't right. Is he currently being beat up before I leave?
He's being beat up by the man who just threw a solid metal object into the back of the head. And it's not a terrible beat up, it's just a bitch slap to the face.
I'd like to go back to him and say, violence is never the answer. You shouldn't be hitting someone.
This man is coming he turns his ire towards you as he goes, or some other aggressive sounding wiggly language that I don't want to sound racist for being close to, but it still has a menagerie of clicks and whistles that I cannot recreate. And he just explodes it onto you as he waves the cold coin in your hand, and he jabs it as he points at it and points to you, and he tries. You're not. Give me an insight check. You're getting the impression he thinks this is all your fault, and you are the one that told him to throw it at him.
I'll take the coin from him and say,
he holds it strong. He's just no. He knows that word. He knows the word no.
If you want to hurt someone, hurt me.
And he just goes, nope. And he just holds that coin. He wiggles it more aggressively. He puts it right in front of your eye and he wiggles it before, but always holding strong. And basically, this just goes on into a long, overexpended sort of argument that keeps you locked for a while. Asym X-Chicks, our Triton. Roll me a d20, please.
She's out at the moment.
Okay.
I'll roll for her in that case.
I'd rather they come back so they experience the moment, whatever that moment may
Got
be.
it.
But yes, let's see. Artemis, what were you after? What merchant prince were you after? Artemis?
Oh yes, sorry, I was sorry.
It's okay.
I'm
What
looking
merchant?
for the blacksmith. I'm still trying to get the name right. I'm trying to get my name right here.
Of the blacksmith of some kind, or somebody who deals with arm. No, you want swords. It was Ekene.
Yes. I
Right.
guess.
So we are just dealing with a typical shop at the vendor, which seems weird because you're dealing with a merchant prince, but this is just dealing with a vendor at this point. You can buy anything that's in the player's handbook. However, let's get this right. So as you can see from before, she is a battle-scarred, like gladiator-like woman, seen from the handout of Ekene Atha. And you can see that she has one of those Yikla, but what's more, she sells some +1 shields, some daggers and +1 Yiklas, along with selling +1 ammunition, so you can get some magical weapons if you so wanted.
At the moment, I'm just kind of looking for something to replace my cutlass. Is there perhaps another cutlass or a rapier that I could use?
Yeah. She can set you up with piratey sort of cutlasses that she has sort of like obtained and can resell over to you guys, but for the typical price as found in the player's handbook, so not much to worry about there. That being
All right.
said, these cutlasses do seem to be quite unique in that their hilts, or rather their grips, are made with like reptilian scales.
Ooh.
Yes.
All right. Let me just see. I just get to see the pricing on.
No worry, by the way,
10
Frederick.
gold.
What was that 10 gold for? Sorry.
It's 10 gold for the cutlass.
Then
At least. Yeah.
yeah, go ahead and pay that. Done.
All right. So I give her 10 gold, and I buy the new cutlass.
Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. You receive a new cutlass. And
Alright, great.
you chuck the other one away into a bin somewhere. You know?
Yeah.
That's all fine. Okay. What do I want to do next? So, you deal with that. You guys talk to the other person. With Vasometrics not feeling so well. You guys later will reconvene when you're traveling along the docks. You will all inevitably end up next to Pelagius, as he's currently having a chinwag with some angry Cholton man who has refused to drop this argument, whatever this argument is with him, as he is deep in heated conversation of some kind. So how do you progress?
Me or no.
Everybody,
Sorry.
you're all back together. You have travelled back along the docks to see Pelagius in a argument with some other Cholton.
I cut in and say, "I'm sorry. Is there something wrong here?"
And he just kind of like waves that gold coin in your face as well, as he just seems to be like he has frustration to share to all of you. You know.
This
Oh,
man
okay.
likes to hit children.
Oh, by the way,
He does?
somewhere along the point, this beggar boy has just scampered off.
Did I see the boy as I came to the docks or no?
No, nobody did. Nobody did.
I go to Pelagius and I say, "It seems like you made some friends while we were gone."
Yes, he's not too friendly.
I can see that, and I go up to him and I try to calmly say, "Excuse me, sir. Forgive my paladin friend for if he has offended you. I am sure that he did not mean to do it.
I would like everybody to give me a dexterity saving throw as a random shout comes across from another side as it just says, "Look out!" And you guys can briefly see a water barrel tumbling towards you. Alrighty. Oh, very nice. So Itzel, that's a failure. And if somebody could please roll for Mr.
I got it.
Cleric, which would be...
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
yeah, that would be Aluthiel for the Cleric and Paladrius to roll for the Triton.
Why is it taking forever?
There we go.
Dexterity saving throw.
That's right.
There it's for error.
Alright. All those that fail, which is Aluthiel or rather whatever the second roll is. And,
Eric.
yeah, for Eric and Itzel, they receive 8 points of damage while everybody else receives 4 points of damage as this water barrel comes down and like bashes at all of you. What is everybody's passive perception check, please? Oh, excuse me. No, never mind. Does anybody want to give me a perception check who is proficient?
I am perceptive, so I'll give it a shot.
Okay, I take that. I mean, you are proficient. All right, yeah. So, just out of the corner there, you can see, this looking kind of person, a black-haired but amber-eyed, semi-scaled female that just seems to slink away into the crowd, just from like the corner of your eye. You can just see them slinking away from the scene.
Can I take a mental note of her, or?
Yes, you can, though she was in a heavy set of robes and whatnot.
And I look to the rest of my party and I say, "Did you see her?"
I'm just trying to pick myself up after being hit by a random water barrel.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with this place?
What did you see?
Some woman in purple clothing. She looked very shifty.
Interesting.
That's all I saw, though. Well... wait, where does she go off to, actually? Like, exactly on the map?
Exactly, you don't know. Because you're not really that local, even if you have wandered around here.
But, like, I didn't see which direction she went to, or?
You didn't take out your compass to then orientate, to then figure out which, in comparison to the sun, she went. It was all a bit of a blind panic, and by the time you've already, like, recovered from, you know, the sudden excitement of jumping from a barrel, you've already, like, forgotten, oh, was it down this way? I know I saw her, but, like, this alleyway kind of looks the same as this other one. Oh, God, stupid. Like catching a number plate on the car that just gently scuffed you, you know? But instead of just, like, driving right ahead of you, they just sort of kept back and just, like, mingled between other cars.
I see. Well, I'll just tell the rest of the party that I didn't see where she went to, but we must be cautious. I didn't like the look of her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you've got a commoner, don't you? You have Thingy. He has to make a dex saving throw. Oh, yeah, he just, like, backflips out of that. As he just is like, woohoo! Oh, yeah. Mr. Paladin, you gave me some moves.
It's actually 20 with Shield Master, but I don't have it factored in.
He critted a dex save, so it doesn't matter
Wow.
what you had. He just, like, full on backflips over the barrel and just, like, is hopping around like he's doing capoeira.
I'm gonna bring it back to what we came here for, and I'm gonna say, did anyone find out anything about the Order of the Gauntlet?
No, but we must be
No.
wary of snake people.
I
Apparently
found
they
out that there's a
hiss.
dinosaur race.
Wait, what did you say, Pelagius? And I look at him sternly.
The blind kid, this old man was slapping aside the face, said, beware of snake people. And something about an ancient one getting birthed under a relic, but I don't know.
Elithio kind of nods to himself pensively and he says, I see.
Speaking of Elithio, you can notice that Artemis now has a new cutlass with a snake-like hilt to it.
A new weapon, Artemis. It looks good on you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I just bought it in the shop.
Hopefully it does you better than that other one.
Let's hope so.
Well, in any case, it doesn't seem like we did any good progress here. What do you say we do next?
We should try to find Syndra Silvermane and introduce the new party, see if she will help benefact you in this trip.
And perhaps she'll know something about the Order of the Gauntlet here too.
Well,
Alright,
you
I
guys
guess
will
we'll make
know
our way
how to
there.
find her again, so that won't be too much of a difficult problem for you guys.
Alright.
Alright, so yes, given some time, you meander and wander your way back over to Wakanga Otamu's private villa, where Syndra Sylvain is there, or rather, Wakanga is there. No, Wakanga won't be there. He has business to deal with, but some of his appointed guards will be defending the place for her, and they both meet you at the villa entryway as they say that nobody is authorized to come in today. Please leave.
We're trying to find Syndra Silvermane. Is she inside?
We're not willing to tell anybody who lives here.
Well, I'm sorry, but do you know who we are?
This guy that you're addressing, standing at a good 6'8", and though he is that high, he is not that broad. He is toned, and his chest opens up wide, broadly, as his stomach is thinly tuned to a vice-like set of an 8-pack with mahogany brown skin, while his lip sort of curls up into a snarl as he kind of he looks down, holding onto his spear as he comes down to look at you as he goes, "No, I do not know who I'm talking to. Please enlighten me."
Before Artemis says that, I'm gonna chant something very softly, like a spell, and I'm gonna cast this.
Guidance.
Yeah.
Very good.
All right.
Whoops, I seem to have left roll 20. But while I'm coming back into it, the porch of Wakanga Otamu's house does glow a little bit. I need you to make me an Arcana check, please.
Who specifically?
Yes, the man who cast the spell.
Oh, okay.
Alright, yeah, you are fine. You're cleric, so you're not going to recognize what goes on a little bit, but that was just a little bit harder to do. However, your spell activates normally, and you imbue people, so yep, everything goes according to plan.
And then I'll just let Artemis talk.
Alright. I say, my dear friend, we are of course royalty to the people of this town. And we demand an audience with Syndris.
Alright.
Right? Is that the name?
You're going to give me a deception check, for sure.
Okay.
As you almost definitely not royalty. Well, you got that D4 in there, so, you know, you can add that D4. Excellent. this guy, he raises his head again as he scoffs, and he just says, yeah, and I'm a were-tiger. Crazy, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You don't
We
look
just
anything
fought
like
some
one.
like tigers. You won't be hurting us, will you?
Depends on how long you annoy us.
Excuse me, but we are benefactor. Sindra Sylvain is our benefactor, and we came here on a quest. And she was able to get us here in the first place. Is there nothing we can do to get inside?
He looks at his friend, and he comes back to you guys. His friend, by the way, being stern, much more stern and not so cocky as the one you seem to be talking with, as he just goes... He takes his pinky and he, like, scrubs his ear as he, like, comes to you guys. He goes, I'm not going to repeat myself. Nobody is welcome here while the Merchant Prince is out. Go away.
Can I do one quick... While he's talking to him, can I, like, quickly get a scan of this guy's body and see if he has anything, like, keys or something on him?
Oh, yeah, sure, absolutely.
Alright. What do I roll for that?
A perception.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a ring of keys to him, and they're not wearing overly concealing garb, so you can see that this is hooped around a sash that is worn across his waist.
Okay. I kind of give him a pat right there and try to, like, sneak the keys off of him as I'm like, well, I guess we gotta get going, big guy. I'm sorry that we wasted your time.
You know, that's interesting. So, we're gonna move to here, because depending on how you roll, this can get interesting.
Remember, Artemis, you do have the D4 still, so...
Yes.
Let's see, let's hide areas. Hide all of that. Turn off the advanced stuff because, just never works for me. Just not really what I'm down for. No advanced, just show, thank you. There we go. Alright, where are we? Reveal. Why does this map look dark still? I don't like that this map look dark still. Can people see the bottom of this map that I moved you to?
Left.
Yeah, okay, then
I can see the bottom of it.
it's just a dark map then, I guess.
Oh. I can see a little bit more now.
Yeah, I'm revealing it as we go.
And if I walk in here, no. Okay. And it looks like, yeah, line of sight is... So that's good, that's fine. I mean, I think you'd just have to drag us in between the walls and stuff.
Right, where are we? Yes. Nope, that's not what I want. There we go. Okay, boom. There we are. So you can see those two hench, scarred but otherwise very powerful looking men standing there in front of you. The cocky one on the right hand side, who you have been dealing with. Yeah. Now there's nothing else to do but to ask you to give me a sleight of hand check.
Nice.
Whew! Oh wow! Okay.
Oh, and
Yeah.
the guidance.
Wow.
Plus guidance.
Plus guidance.
There you go.
Aw.
Oh
Let's go
wow.
for 30.
All right. Well, I had to make sure I was ready, but yeah. No, you yeah, you just like full on frisk him with Skyrim level abilities as you just utterly pinch this set of keys off from him for easily. This guy made it so obvious, but between both guards, neither of them see you perform the act.
And I slip them right into my pack without...
Yes, there's no question. You do so effortlessly. Well done, Artemis. Amazing work. But yeah, So he doesn't move, but he's frustrated. You thought you had the permission to touch him. You know, that's you pushed your boundaries here, but God knows he has no clue. You have okay. Yeah. I guess they do have to make perception checks, and it's only going to be a crit if any of them notice this. So, yeah. Where are we? It's a wisdom thing. Yeah, no, there's no hope that any of them know what on earth's going on. But if you guys are planning on infiltrating this building, then this is the time to do so.
Kind of just am like, all right, I'm sorry I touched you. We'll back off as I just kind of walk away.
Yeah. Do you guys plan to assault this place, or do you guys just want to do other things? You have the keys. You have the keys to Wakanga Otomu's house.
All right.
Well, is there any other doorway besides this one?
Well, I've revealed the map to you, so by all means, explore. Oh, I've logged out again. Yeah.
There is one in the back.
Yeah.
Let's just get away from these guards before we talk about doing anything.
Yes, I would walk away. Yeah.
I don't know where my token is though, but that's okay. I'm gonna pretend I'm over here.
Oh, there we go. Everything's loaded again. There we go.
I guess.
So, yes, by all means, roleplay, talk, discuss, plan, plot, all the good stuff.
I don't have my token on this map though. So.
Well, you can just go to the journal, go to the characters, and just drag it out. Won't be an issue at all.
Where do I find that again?
In the journal, where your character is, you just drag the character out. Who am I talking to?
Elithiel.
Clicked your name, dragged it out, boom, there you go.
Oh, perfect, thank you. I mean, I guess there's always the back entrance if we want to go through that.
Well, first I show them that I grabbed the keys off of him.
Oh. And I look at him and I say, well done.
How do you have his keys?
I have my ways.
He most certainly does. Most certainly does.
It'd be rude to enter his home without permission.
It seems like this is a bit more important. We do have those sick and wounded.
Besides, we're not stealing anything. I think that it's perfectly fine.
Alright then, but we shall leave at the first sign of trouble.
Seems reasonable. Alright. Doesn't seem like there's an entranceway, I don't think.
Well, there is entryways that can be found here. Whoops. Here. There was the front door, as you saw, and there is also this door, which you can see here from the gardens. But you may need to hop over a bit.
Wait.
You can
I might have an idea.
Yeah.
Can the druid come back over here for a second?
Sure, yep.
Okay. So, I have an idea. Okay, so... You're a druid, right?
Yep.
Would I know if he could transform into animals?
I think it comes up when, the magical powers of nature brings me closer to the animal form, and I inhabit the spirit of the animal.
I cut him off mid-sentence, and I'm like, yeah. Can you transform into animals?
And I say, yes, I can.
All right, I'm gonna hand the keys off to the Triton.
Okay.
And I'm like, all right, here, hold these keys. Okay, here's the plan. You transform yourself into something, the most menacing thing you can think of. And I will try to distract the guards by saying I'm being attacked by some kind of menacing animal. And as that happens, I cast Disguise Self on myself and make myself look like a very weak old man.
Huh, I like it. I like that actually, because they don't give a shit about what you are like, but if you look like an old Chilton guy, maybe their sympathy can be poked.
Elithiel smiles and he says, I think I can work with that.
Very nice. I like that. I think that's a smart move, you guys. Yeah. That's one spell slot off, of course. And oh, you guys have all got your long rest. You've all got your max situations going on at the moment, so you're all set to go. You're all primed. Please describe to me the person that you have become.
I become one of the... I become the old man who told us about the snake people.
The coin.
That was a
Wait,
younger-looking
Only
beggar.
I saw him.
Oh, it was? Oh, sorry. Thought he was an older man. Let's see. Actually, I turned myself into, what was his name? The guy at the yard who told me about the races.
Oh,
Dragon,
Zindar,
though.
the quartermaster.
Golden dragon.
I turned myself into Zindar.
Very nice. You can mimic him nicely. Yeah. You have all of his Dragonborn features, though they will fail under physical scrutiny.
Of course.
But yeah, absolutely outstanding. Very nice. So let's mark you off with a gold little circle. Yeah.
Alright, and then I look at Artemis and I say, if you want, we can, like, pretend I'm, like, chasing you from behind here, and then go to here or something.
Yes, that sounds perfect.
Excellent.
Alright.
What do you want us to do while you're doing that?
It's so
I want you guys
raise
to
hand slightly.
wait around the corner. The rest of you wait around the corner. When we bring them to, we'll bring them to the other side of the house. Once we've brought them around, you guys go in through the front door. Just sneak your way right through the front door. Alright, so just wait right here. And then when they move around the corner, you guys keep an eye out and just, yeah.
But what if they attack Elither?
And Elithiel kind of smiles and he says, don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Okay. Alrighty.
Trust me, they'll think twice before attacking me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so, why don't I have everybody give me initiative, please? Because, not just because of combat, but because of fake combat and all that jazz. Click the token before you click the initiative, Mr.
Yeah, I
Palladius.
just remembered.
Yeah. Boom. Corrected. Ooh, nice one. Who is that for, Mr. That crit? That would be Kolos, right to the top. Excellent. Everybody rolled? Enemy. Just put that. Yeah. Everybody rolled.
Looks to be.
Yes.
Alright, 1, 2. I don't see the cleric.
Oh, because his token is not on here. Hold on, sorry.
That's okay. Allow me. There we go.
Initiative.
Yeah.
So that's 16 for him.
16. Yeah. Awesome. Alright then, so, with you guys set and primed, we begin with, the Triton.
The Triton is just going to wait for them to run out and scare off the people.
Ready action, condition for when your, beggar Artemis runs out. Yeah. Excellent. Okay, Artemis, it's your turn.
What did the druid transform himself into? I didn't hear.
Oh, just start running. Trust me, just start running. You'll see.
Okay. So I start running,
Yes.
headed towards the to head towards the guards. I'm like, it's trying to kill me! It's trying to kill me! Don't just stand there, do something!
Very nice, very nice. Now, you said you tried to run. And I'm glad you said that, because I'm just going to read up on the rules on your old slow spell, which is not gone.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Let me just double check your situation here. Oh, here we go. Yes, your auto-based creatures. Yeah. Affected speed is halved, so your run is actually 15 feet of like slow hobbling.
Would yelling be my action? Because if it isn't, then I would say
It's a
I
free
dash.
action. You can talk as a free action. Always.
Okay, then I am. Then yeah, I would dash at that point. So I did move 30, but still, that's sad.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, you dash over there as your feet look like they're trying to do more, and you're just like waddling more than running. Certainly. Yeah, you managed to get to there. You have the guards' attentions, and well, they shall both do that good old intelligence check that is mentioned there. No, that's another thing. Yeah, they don't have that int. Yeah, they both are fully convinced that you are who you say you are, and they're armed as they look like they're ready for some trouble. It is now the cleric's turn.
Eric is just gonna wait.
Okay, you ready in action? What is the condition?
When he sees us on the other side of the building, I guess.
Very good. Whoops. Map. Take this back. There we go. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. It is now Leafrill's turn. Now I've told you what you can wild shape into in the past, so
Yep.
you're welcome to tell me what you surprise your bard with.
The guards are just gonna hear just like a snarling roar, and I come out as I polymorph, or not polymorph, but wild shape into a velociraptor and chase after him.
Nice.
Oh God.
Here you go. And why don't we just give you control of the velociraptor?
Sure.
Oh, I can't. Well, never mind. Either way, yes, we shall take you to the GM layer. Mr. Velociraptor shall come here. Where do you want the Velociraptor to go?
Just kind of going on the tail of Artemis and kind of like snapping at him, but not actually biting at him.
Okay, here we go. The Velociraptor is now in your journal, and I
Sweet.
can do this. Or rather, this. Check that out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Something I learned. So there you can see this Velociraptor coming out as it like creeps around the corner, and you swear you can hear one of the guards that we don't need a dinosaur for the yeah that's right. And if you but you do need a creature of small to ride that medium one. But you can see that these gladiator-like beings, which you see here, certainly look shocked by your approach. Most definitely. Still, wild shape is a bonus action. What do you do with your action? I mean, it's not like he can outrun you.
Gee, I don't know.
You can go right to tackling him and biting him.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'll just do that for effect. I'll just tackle him for effect.
Excellent. Nice one, so
And I will allow myself to be tackled, so I'll just
Yeah, nice one. Give me a performance check with with advantage because you're being assisted.
Sure.
Okay.
Artemis, sorry.
Yeah, for
Whoever
Artemis.
has the better one, I guess. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeesh.
Ooh. Okay. Alright. Palladius, it's your turn.
Do I see his terrible acting?
So this is a man who is too slow to possibly outrun the Velociraptor. The Velociraptor catches up to the waddling man, and he's just like, "Oh no! I have been clawed by the deadly Velociraptor! Oh, please save me, please!" Or something to that effect.
Oh, this is just pitiful. Let me put them out of their misery.
Maybe you could smack Artemis for real and it would look convincing. Whoa! Okay, you had no idea what you're dealing with. Which is why this is funny. So, yeah. First of all, I want you to give me an Arcana check as the wall nearest you glows. Very good, you push past, as the building itself seems to make that casting that little bit more difficult for you. However, you put that spell across to these dudes, and while that one staggers a bit, he does not even begin to falter in his stance as you fail to put either of them to sleep. And from the spellcasting you performed, you realize that these guys are several times more hearty than that amount of magical power that you pumped into them.
We should make ourselves scarce.
And the paladin goes to flee. Well, it's now your turn.
Very confused. I move to this spot and I just wait.
Okay. What do you do with that wait? Is a ready action or?
I'll just do a dodge action.
Okay. Well, all right then. I'm enjoying a jelly bean. Yeah, they got a... Well, what kind of speed are they working with? Yeah, 30 feet. So, this dude... He dashes up over here while the other guard just takes a casual stroll, honestly. He takes his spear one-handedly and he goes to spike it at the Velociraptor at range.
That misses.
Yeah, he misses, and he's also going to get his rolls to be hidden. But yeah, that is their turn, I guess. Triton's turn.
Can I tell if they noticed us over here yet?
Unclear.
I believe we should also hide.
Alright. The Triton runs away. Artemis, you're being semi-mauled by the Velociraptor while these gladiators come bearing down on you.
Zach. Let's see. Alright. I use prestidigitation
Okay.
on the druid to make it look like his teeth are all bloody.
Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, yeah. I'll allow that, yeah.
And I let out a scream as if he bit into me really, really hard.
Yes. I need you to make me an Arcana check as the wall nearest you towards the house begins to glow. That is a pass, but again, you feel as though your casting was made harder as you were trying to do even just your prestidigitation. In any case, though, yes, you pull off the Velociraptor's blood in its mouth as it, it messes with you. Certainly. Alrighty. So, that's your action. I guess you're prone as well while we're at it because you're pounced. And it's going to take all your movement to get up from prone. Right then. Okay. It is the cleric's turn.
I'm gonna make him do a hide action over here.
Yeah, totally fine. Alright, Velociraptor, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to get off of Artemis, and I'm going to like trying to lure the guards away. I'm going to run over here and kind of like pounce on this guard and move over, if that makes sense. If I
Okay.
can.
So, describe that action again.
So I'm going to move to here.
Yeah.
And then like I'm going to make a beeline towards this other guard that was like meandering along over here.
Okay.
And like I'm gonna try and like get around him, you know, or like try to pounce on him. Yeah.
Well, firstly, there's going to be an attack of opportunity going on for you as you move away from that first one. So that's going to happen right now. That will be a 15, which hits your new Velociraptor armor. Does 11 points of damage, takes you out of Velociraptor form, and brings you into Druid form with 1 hit point.
Wait, what? I thought hit points. He has 13 hit points for Velociraptors.
No, that's an AC of 13, a hit point of 10.
Why am I reading the wrong thing then?
Let's check it out. I've dragged in the Velociraptor. I could be wrong, but I know what I'm seeing on this token. Vel. There we go.
Oh,
AC
okay,
13,
then,
health 10. Yep.
okay, then the wiki lied to me. Okay, never mind then.
Yes. Well, you don't need the wiki. You need the Roll20 details.
No, I didn't know that you put it in there. I didn't look. My mistake.
It's cool. It's cool.
Well, crap.
Yes, so 1 hit point knocked off for you as your disguise is immediately busted out as this gladiator stabs you. You twill and twist back into your druidy form as he recognizes you from who approached him earlier. And, well, he's still looking very cross. He's still looking cross. But that was his attack action. His attack of opportunity, rather, and you still have your action to go.
I look at Artemis and I say, and I kind of look at him like, what do we do?
Just like I look back at him and just like kind of a play along kind of thing. I got this.
And I kind of say, look at myself and I say, I'm cured.
Okay.
I'm cured. My lycanthropy.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
And
Very nice.
and I look at the gladiator and I say, I thank you, by Uptow, thank you. And I kind of go on my staff and I go towards him and I say, thank you.
Why don't you give me a deception made with advantage because of Mr. Bard here, who's probably going to help you.
I do have my inspiration as well.
Yeah,
so.
you got an inspiration
I
too.
look at him and I go, "Oh my God, you've saved my friend, Baji. He was attacking me. I thought there was no other way but to kill him. It was him or me. But thankfully, you saved him from his lycanthropy."
Yeah.
Inspiration.
You are being helped. You don't even need to spend the inspiration as we go with that 18. And that 18 will cover the fact that you were just trying to say, my friend, the druid, who totally knows the Cholton beggar that you guys didn't see me with earlier, so that hole isn't exposed. Anyway, yeah. Cool. Pelagius, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna take the hide action and try and hide out over here.
Yeah, cool. Itzel, it's your turn.
I would like to. I'll hide as well.
Awesome.
Just around the corner, trying to keep watch of what's going on.
Nice one. Okay. This is the dude you had annoyed earlier. He's not going for you, but he just basically says, well, he doesn't say anything, but he looks at the druid. He looks at him with a stern look, and then he just like pops him with the shield first. Rolls a 23, does 9 points of bludgeoning damage. I need you to
Ow.
make me a strength saving throw, please.
Okay, that's no good.
Yeah. Alright, yep, you succeed and you are not knocked prone. And then he goes in to sort of, like, spank your face with a spear hilt, non-lethally. 21 and does 15 points of damage as he just, like, drops your ass to the ground. You are not bleeding out, but you are passed out as he just makes sure that you are put down. And
Oh.
yeah, he just like puts you down even after your story, just maybe for the fun of it, maybe to make sure you're down, or police brutality, take your pick. And he looks in like down to you, Mr. Beggar, with a stern cross look on his face. But he basically the other one will come up and he will basically, they both like come around to you as they go, "Are you hurt?"
Also, remember I decided to disguise myself as Zindar?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry,
Okay.
thank you. That
Yeah.
does change the math, actually. That does change the math. So actually, no, they are much more respectful to you as they basically say that, Zinda, what are you doing with this northerner?
He's an old friend of mine. We grew up together, and you just beat him up after you saved his life? I shall have your badges for this.
Yeah, we did beat him up. He was a transforming lycropanth with velociraptor forms near Wakanga Otamu's private villa. Even you aren't going to get us in trouble for that.
I guess you're right. Well then, I guess there's nothing that can be done about it.
Well, as far as we're concerned, it's dealt with. If he's under your protection, we'll tell Wakanga that he's with you, and well, we'll just tell him that's our job. We'll tell him that this went down. But if you need help taking him down back to your quartermaster's house, we'll do that, or one of us will.
Yes,
rather.
of course. Yes, of course. Why don't you take him down? And I point at the one who's like this guy. I say, you take him down to take him down to that place, and you, as I point to him, I'm like, I will make sure that for saving my friend, I will make sure to pay you both handsomely. So why don't you come with me back to the docks, and I will get my money, and we can pay you there.
They both. So basically, they're not above a bribe, but they want to know how much of a bribe you're talking about.
How much are you willing to take?
They're just like, Wakanga pays us pretty well.
All right. Well, then, how about I give you both? I have plenty of gold, of course, from the dinosaur races. So, let's say 300 each. That would be probably good.
Make a insight check.
Okay. And insight.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty decent amount from what you can tell, and they are very surprised by that. They say, yeah, very well. If you need this private,
Of course.
this one will say, "I'll be right back." He goes in the house. This other one just picks up the druid and carries him across the shoulder, and a little later, let's see, yes. A little later, that first one comes back as two more, one of them being female, but still no less hardy, of a gladiator, comes back towards the door as he instructs the two here, younger ones, to be on watch, and he comes over beside you, and he just says, right, well, let's get on our way.
And I'm like, splendid, splendid. Let us move.
Alrighty.
So this one's gonna take him somewhere else, right? Or at least not.
They move in a way where he is carrying the druid and the other is your escort, since why would Zindar the quartermaster need to go into a merchant prince's villa when the merchant prince isn't there?
Right.
So they're kind of beginning to walk you down to the harbour master quarters. And while you're awkwardly getting dragged along for that, we'll have everybody else decide what they want to do. You see them carrying off your friend down towards the dock area, but that's a few 100 feet away. Well, several 100 feet away, actually. So you guys can decide what you want to get up to from here. This isn't a bust of a mission, but, you know, maybe you have to rethink things.
Are they gone?
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah,
They're
so
gone.
It still comes running across the corner. And he's just like, it seems that Artemis has tricked them that he's some sort of local here, and the worst part is there's 2 guards that took their place.
How high is this wall to the garden?
Yeah, good question. Good question. These walls are no taller than 10 feet? 10 feet, and they don't come with barbed wires or spikes or anything like that.
I can hoist you all inside. Avoid the guards altogether.
Oh, to climb over the wall, I will need some dexterity checks, please. Yeah.
I'll help everyone up. I hoist them up.
So, yes. Excellent. So, Frederick, you come over the side, and you're fine, but you notice that on the other side of the wall, there are some sharp objects, just coarse material that peeks out from the wall on the interior side. But you managed to give that a miss, thanks to the chucking of Pelagius. But yeah, if everybody else would care to make dexterity saving throws and get themselves over across, that'd be very helpful.
Okay.
Yep, perfectly fine.
This is Eric.
Yeah, perfectly fine. And that's all of you. So yeah, you're all cool. You managed to get your way over to the other side of the wall, and at this point, you're basically inside the area. You're inside this lovely garden that has this nice, gentle fountain, and this fountain is replacing water in a cascading fashion. But the base of it does not have holes to do so. This seems to be magically conjured up to be replacing this water. So there's some sort of teleportation going on where the bottom of the water simply starts to respawn at the top of this fountain and trickles down to the various fish that are made out of stone.
Are they moving?
No, but they do appear like they are. Just with like the shimmers of this afternoon sky. This evening sky, rather.
Kolos will start to try and unlock the door.
Yeah, perfect. You have the key set, and you do so with no problem. So, over here, you enter into some guest rooms. Most of the right side of this house is devoted to accommodating for guests, where there are these lovely plush pillows that are all lined up, and the rug in the middle has a very fanciful, ornate pattern to it that almost draws you in with how spectacular it looks. And it looks like it's made of a magnificent material of otherworldly sort of quality, looking soft and wonderful to the touch, with delicate tapestries to it. A marvelous centerpiece of the house, or of the room rather.
Come on, everybody get in here quiet.
Yeah, I am waiting for all that stuff to go on.
Eric would probably be like, "Don't rush me. You never watched a dwarf, you know."
Yeah, nice. Very nice. So yeah, you're in this room. What do you guys do next?
I guess Eric would look at this door here. Does it say anything on it? Like, is there a
Oh no,
plaque on it? Or?
it's nondescript, other than its fancy, like, ornate, picturesque sort of wooden carved symbols to it, but it's otherwise unrevealing.
Eric would say, "Is anyone quiet enough to?"
Stop right there. Itzel, as you walk across this rug, bah! The rug suddenly
Whoa.
scoops up and wraps around you. It rolls a 24, and what this means is that you are smothered in the rug, as suddenly your warlock is wrapped around in the python-like grip of this rug. You are immediately grappled, and we are back to initiative. Kolos, your turn begins now.
One second.
Itself, for the okay, so Kolos is in melee range, which means that a longbow attack will be made at disadvantage. That's still a hit. But, Itself, for the purposes of the conditions, you are to be considered restrained, blinded, and at risk of suffocating. Just for interest. But yes, even at disadvantage, at point-blank range, that will be a hit.
I'm going to use Arc and Arrow and use Banishing Arrow.
Okay.
Should be something appearing like that.
Okay, hit with while banished in this way, the target speed is 0 and it is incapacitated at the end of the next turn. Okay, jeez. Well, firstly, the rug will take a point amount of damage. Yeah. And Mr. Itzel, you will take 2 points of damage as you feel the arrows spike into you while you're inside this rug. And I will need you to make a charisma saving throw for me, please.
Itzel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a fail or a success against Kolos?
One second. It should be 12 is DC.
Alright, Itzel passes and is not incapacitated. Whew, nice one. Okay, good round. Artemis, it is... Oh, yeah, sorry. I'll delete you from the turn order, as I think you're going to be out of commission for the rest of this room, honestly. But it is Arak's turn.
Wait, did the carpet succeed then, or?
It did not make the check. It was given its check over to Itzel, who had to succeed against being banished.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Right. Then I guess Arak is gonna smack it with
Excellent.
with his mace.
Wonderful. Yes. Give me that hit.
So, that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that is a miss.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Excellent. Elophiel is passed out. Pelagius, over to you.
I'm not sure what I should do. One moment.
Tricky business. Come on, Mr.
I'm going
Pelagius.
to try another sleep.
Yeah, go on. You were saying. Oh.
Another sleep.
Right. The spell does not work as the target has more than 17 hit points. And I guess that's your action.
Yeah, and I'll move over to the corner.
Okay. The rug cannot make an attack against you. Now, Itzel, it is the start of your turn. Please can you roll me 2d6 plus 3?
Alrighty.
I could roll this, but I think this will be interesting. Whatever, I'll roll it. 2d6 plus 3.
Oh, that's there.
Oh, nice. Okay, then. You take 12 points of damage as you are just like... Have you seen Doctor Strange?
Love that movie.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that movie too.
It's the cape thing.
It is the cape. You are being flippin' banged and rammed to the ground as this rug whips and slaps you and bashes you and completely manipulates you, while your friends are also bashing you with their weapons. But you may now make me a dexterity... Well, you can now try to escape what is essentially a grapple with an athletics or a dexterity check. So an acrobatics or a athletics check.
Okay, I'll do acrobatics.
Okay. You do not slither out of the rug with any hope of getting out of it at all, and you are still stuck in there.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Looks like you're hurting a bit. Okay. What did you say, Itzel?
Oh no, I was just saying yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
And the rug just holds you. Kolos, it's your turn. Once again, if they do a longbow at melee, it will be at disadvantage. Frederick, it is Kolos' turn.
I'm trying to think of what to do.
No problem, no problem.
No, they're gonna smack it with the broadside of a rapier.
You can do that. That is going to be a miss. Even on this rug. Over to Arak Fireforge's turn.
I don't know.
Rough day.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess I'll just smack it. I don't want to use anything fire related because, you know.
yeah, I feel you. That is a miss as well. Jeez.
Oh boy. Alright,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move over here then, and then end my turn.
Okay. Pelagius, back to you.
My last spell point.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Bonus action. Right, so you send this over to this rug as you're like, come fight me, you ruggy bitch.
Fight me, you ugly piece of tapestry. Smell it so in your own size.
You just don't know when to give up, do you?
I can do this all day.
Fight me, you ugly piece of tapestry. Smell it so in your own size.
Oh, nice. Okay, a wisdom saving throw. Condition immunities. See, this is always interesting. You compel a creature on a failed... Nah, this isn't going to be the condition, so... Wisdom saving throw.
Wow.
Okay.
It's one smart rug.
It's like the genie from Aladdin. I can't believe this. I'm losing to a rug. But it has a wisdom score of 3.
Negative.
Yeah, a negative 4. And it double crits. Like,
Oh.
oh my god. Yeah, no, that rug is not down for any of your bullshit, as it just continues to choke it poor Itzel. But that was your bonus action, so you can come by as you can, like, try to beat up this rug that basically just flipped you off with one of its tassels. That's what it did. It just brought one of the edges of its tassels and just gave you the tassely middle finger.
Could I make a check to try and rip the rug away from itself or whoever's being
Yeah, you
attacked?
could give an athletics check to basically pry this thing apart. Yeah, you could do the grapple check.
I have +4. Okay.
Well, you get into melee to get to grappling it, and you try to open it up, but nope, you fail. And that's your turn. It is now Itzel's turn. The beginning of Itzel's turn begins with the roll of the dice.
Oh, so same roll, right?
I decided to do it for you this time. And
Okay,
glad
yeah,
I
go for it.
did, as you're still alive by 2 hit points. And you can now spend your action. Now, you could contest this grapple. You could. Or
Mhm.
you could try to do an attack at disadvantage or go into spell casting. Because the grapple doesn't stop that.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting being in this predicament, but let's
Yeah.
do. Let's do something really quick. Sorry.
Now, you could try to grapple out, or you could be attacking it. It's your choice.
And my movement is 0, correct?
Yeah. In this
restrained.
situation, yeah. Yes,
I would
actually,
just
that's
try to
important
do that.
because while attacking, it's definitely disadvantage. I don't need to see anything to know it's disadvantage, but yeah, you are considered blinded and restrained. All right, you try to
I
make
tried
that
to get
check,
out,
and you're stuck in that rug. Whew, boy. The rug continues to grapple you. Carlos' turn. Oh my god, this thing is insane. You guys need to start opening up and start taking care of this rug.
And Colas is gonna try and pry him out as well.
Okay, give me an athletics check. Hey, you succeed! You pry the rug out long enough for Thingy to flop out, exhausted, gasping for air as they are being choked out.
And they're gonna use Action Surge
Oh, yeah, totally.
and try and cut at it with a rapier.
Absolutely. Yes, that is a hit. And this is actually going to do a good amount of damage to it because there is not a creature inside the rug. And yeah, it just like begins to tear through a large seam as is being made, as the large ripping sound of fabric happens as the rug begins to start to be hurt, but it's still pretty good in there. All right, Arak Fireforge. He can unleash some fiery fury into this rug if he so chooses, because there's no victim in there.
I am gonna do. I'll do guiding bolt on it.
Ooh, very good.
Uh,
Roll to attack or melee roll. No, spell attack roll. Sorry.
yeah, there it goes.
Yes, so he unleashes a blast of holy radiant lightning into this thing as the lightning sparks and flashes with many lights into this room. But that's still a miss as it goes wide and it hits the wall.
Yep, that's my turn.
Pelagius, it's your turn.
I'm gonna circle around this rug and do 10 points of lay on hands on our witch.
Now remember, you spent 5 of that to cure your
That'd
diseases
be-
and fend.
That'll be the rest of them, yes.
Yeah, just making sure.
Yeah, so how many?
10.
10? Okay.
Very good. And Itzel, it is your turn.
I'd like to disengage and then move over here, if that's possible.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then that's all I do for now.
Okay, awesome. By the way, your red bar, which has been used for the other resource, is not your health. It is a link to your class resource, which is your lay on hands. So,
That's weird.
yeah,
That's
so
not Talapa, that's weird.
yeah, I set it up that way.
Okay.
Anyway, there we go. And now it is the enemy's turn. So the rug, not really needing any particular favorites, tries to go out and snatch up Mr. Triton, and misses on an 11. No, hits on an 11. The AC is 11. Why is their AC 11?
I think they're using leather armor.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. The rug snatches up Kolos, and
But the dex, they don't have a dex
they
modifier?
are instantly grappled if the attack hits, which it has.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
And it is Kolos' turn. Kolos' turn begins with her taking 2d6 plus 3. Damn, this rug is deadly. Ooh, 14 points of damage is issued as it chokes and rattles Kolos. And Kolos can go to begin attacking, or can go to begin trying to dexterity or athletics out of there.
The fish is trying to get out of there.
Alright, give me that check. Oh, it's stuck in there. Oh no! Okay. It's Arak's Fireforge turn.
Alright, I'm just gonna go up to it and smack it.
Okay. Holy damn, this thing is a beast. That is a
Yay.
hit. The rug takes 3 points of damage, and Kolos is bashed by the mace on the other side as they take 3 as well.
Yep, that's me.
Yep. I can see that you guys are starting to get tired of this rug.
Yeah.
Palladius, it's your turn.
Let's go, the fish!
Let go of my fish. You succeed in prying the fish out as they flop out. And that's your action to do.
I'm gonna scream at it, you should smother me instead! I'll take you.
Okay. Whew. It's Itzel's turn. Come on, Itzel. You gotta be laying some damage into this fucking rug. It's too
I'm
deadly.
just going to do some Eldritch Blast on it.
Yes! Now your friends are currently giving cover, so it's important that you move out from where these friends
okay.
are not.
Yeah, so if I could move before I attack, I would
Yeah,
here.
totally.
Yeah,
Perfectly fine. And that is a hit, as that 7 point of Eldritch Blast does definitely do another large chunk into its being. Half a huge hole gaping inside of it as this creature, this magical rug seems to be falling at the seams now, as it seems to be very hurt. The rug will now, on its turn, it does seem to understand that Mr. Paladin is desperate for it, so it goes for him. You can see that roll as well, so you are now part of the rug. Yeah, it is Kolos' turn.
It's going to use disengage action to get as far away from the rug as possible.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Arak Fireforge's turn. With the rug choking on the paladin.
Yeah, I'm just gonna smack it again.
Okay.
No, and I miss, and that's my turn.
Jesus Christ. Okay, Pelagius, it's the start of your turn. Let's roll 2d6 plus 3. You take 9 points of choking damage. Oh boy. And your athletics fails. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. You guys. This is top tier. Itzel. It's your turn.
Die, you stupid rug.
Yay! Oh my god, could someone give him the crit? Could someone give an inspiration to him?
I would, but I'm unconscious, so.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's fine.
I think it's fine. Yeah, we'll just take. We can take the 8. Just watch him get smothered some more if you want.
4 damage is done to the rug, and 4 necrotic damage or force damage done to Mr. Paladin. Alright. Yeah. This, if it hath come as I thought. Why is he lisping with F?
Because he's muffled.
Well, the enemy stays wrapped around you. Carlos's turn. Oh. Miss. Holy shit. Oh my god. Arak Fireforge's turn. On this
I'm
rug.
just gonna swing at it again.
Hopefully you can hit. Come on. Come on. His AC's 12. Yeah.
Yay.
2 damage.
Oh my god. Right, the rug takes another point of damage. As does Mr. Paladin. Oh my goodness. Pelagius, it's the start of your turn. Oh my god, this rug.
Wow.
How many times have people failed against this rug? You have +4 athletics. Oh no. Oh boy. Pelagius, that's another 9 points of damage off from you. Itzel, it's your turn. Someone's got to kill this rug. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, unhand me, rug. The rug takes 3 points of damage, and Pelagius is going to take 2 points of damage from the force. As there is another hit. The rug is so much of the rug is missing. It's beyond bloodied. It's so super hurt. It has avoided all your attacks because it's been so torn up. The rug heaps hold of Pelagius. Kolos' turn. Oh my god.
Yay.
Yeah! Oh my god. The rug takes 2 points damage, and Pelagius takes the other 2. Oh. But the rug is definitely torn up as the arrow takes a huge chunk out of it, and in so doing, it kind of creates this seam that gives the crucial sort of area you need to slip out of, Pelagius, and you kind of spill out of it as you become unstuck from that crit. Oh, you are free, Pelagius. You are free. Arak Fireforge, kill this rug.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it some Divine Fury, I guess.
Yes.
How much? I don't know. What is that? Oh yeah, I could do that. Okay.
If you're
I'll just do this little thing, I guess.
Oh, this looks like it's a Burning Hands. Oh, it is a Burning Hands. Okay, yeah. So you unleash from your fingertips an array of fire that bursts out over the lush pillows, and this rug will make a dexterity saving throw. It will fail as it burns up in a pile of smoke and dies. while the lush pillows burns and the tapestries and the walls of this house begin to burn with the fires that you spread across. You set the house a bit on fire.
It seems rugs are stronger than 3 huge tigers.
Yep. Yep.
And I'm gonna go
Wow.
over to our friend here, Pelagius, and I'm gonna give him some of my healing. So
Oh boy. Oh boy.
How much is Kolos down, Frederick?
4 hit points.
She's down to 4 hit points?
She's at 4 hit points.
Okay, then I'm gonna go over to her and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh my goodness.
okay, so 5 for you, Pelagius.
It's a good thing we have here. You heal me, and I have healed you.
Yes, that's my one for
He...
you.
Why does... Where's his Cure Wounds? Does he not have that?
I can heal. I can throw a dice for Kolos as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start putting out these flames.
Yeah, maybe a good idea. How do you want to put them out?
Smother them with my shield.
3 points for Kolos.
Okay,
got it.
so you put your shield in, and you try to like just smush them out. I guess in this hot, humid country. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You spend an action and you put out a fire. Yeah.
I will do this as well and cast it as a second level. No, I'll cast it second. On Kolos.
Very nice of you. The fires continue to burn in this merchant prince's home.
Kolos is gonna start pouring a water skin on this one in the corner.
There is also this like fountain of water. Not to undermine that, but like there's definitely a fountain of water right there. You guys can benefit from using if you wanted.
Yeah, Eric will start putting out the fire next to him.
Okay, yep. You begin throwing that water over the fire. Hopefully, please, someone just say they use the water to put out the fire, please.
Just splash the water off with a pot.
Yay! You use water to put out the fire, and you this lovely ornate guest room is now a charred, burnt, smouldering guest room as smoke gently huffs out from inside here and fills your nostrils with the burnt fabrics of down and other fabrics.
Kolos is going to write in whatever is on the ground. Beware the lizard people. Okay, we should probably leave now before they figure out it was actually us.
Wow.
Good idea.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. So, you open up the door in this like golden afternoon, sunny evening. The black smoke hazes up into the kind of goldeny overcast, well, goldeny humid sky. As you guys begin to run out. Yeah, make me dexterity saving throws each as you hop over the wall. Yeah, pass. Fail, Itzel. You take 2 points of damage, and Kolos, you take 4 points of damage from sharp, spiky bits of stone in the wall as you like scratch yourself and tumble out over it. Whew, boy. And yeah, you guys basically come on out, and you You quietly do your best to sneak away, which you do successfully, realizing that maybe you've taken this too far. Whew. As for Artemis and Ilufil, you both are taken down round the docks as let's see. I think you're taken all the way over here. And let's just sort this out. So there's some time before you get there, but that's the area that these two gladiators are taking you to. So, what do you get up to, Artemis, with your quick thinking and slow legs?
1 sec.
No problem.
Sorry, just planning a hike with my roommate. Right now is it possible to try to sneak a spell without them noticing?
Very probable. You're not by what's his name's house, so maybe no magical interference in your way. And what's more, one is carrying the dude, while the other is just your escort. So, maybe you could get away with something. What's more, you rejoined with the bustling crowds that's going to and fro, and this provides an amplitude of noise to definitely muffle out any mumbling that you might give.
Okay. So, can I mumble out a healing word for my druid friend here?
Yeah, no problem. That can definitely be like a kiss from Trinity to Neo in the Matrix, where you slap him and say, "Now get up," but quietly done.
Of course.
Yes.
I quietly use a healing word, and then from then I just whisper to him, pretend to stay knocked out.
Okay.
After I heal him.
Very nice.
Right.
Elofiel, you're
5.
on 5 hit points,
All right.
and you are awake and conscious. Oh boy. So, is there anything else you try to do or say, Artemis?
I am going to let me check my spells once again here.
Yeah. Oof.
Alright, as we're walking forward, I want to cast Magic Mouth,
Ooh.
like around the corner.
Ooh, interesting. Show me the details of the spell, please.
It is a level 2, so yeah.
You implant a message within an object in range being 30 feet. Yeah, check it and choose. Yeah. Isn't being worn. Then speak the message, which must be 25 words or less. And you set the circumstances and whatnot. You know those very random sort of statues that have a hole in the mouth where it's like, oh, if you put your hand in the mouth, you'll lose your hand. You know those kinds?
Yeah.
The one of those comes up, which makes it the perfect target for this spell. So, in 25 words, would you care to tell me what you want the message to say?
Yes, I want the message to be yelling, "Help, help, that man, he stole my purse. He just ran around the corner."
Before we continue, and I'm gonna open up your character sheet for this, because this is where things may start to bog down. I am looking for 10 gold pieces worth of jade dust. And I'm not seeing it, my good friend.
Son of a bitch.
You may need to rethink what you're up to.
Huh. Okay. I look around the corner and I go, "Oh my goodness!"
You pull the oldest trick in the book. Excellent. Give me a deception check. Yes, very nice. The two, yeah. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. The two will give charisma saving throws, I guess.
I guess so.
They both fail, and they believe you fully as they just like look over around to the position. They fully believe there's something there, but they don't know what, so they don't know how to respond yet.
He's like, a thief! A thief just ran off with, that woman's purse! You must go chase him down. I will pay you each 50 gold more if you do so.
They both look to each other. It's perfectly within their job description, so they carefully lower down the druid in a haste, and they start to charge off down that street, down towards that way of the road, as they're looking for some sort of purse lifter.
Great, I help my friend up, and I just am like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yes, excellent.
As I uncast, as I take off my spell.
You know what? He takes off ahead of you as you're trying your best to catch up behind him.
Yeah, and I'll try and catch up with him for sure.
No, Mr. Druid. You don't have to catch up with the bard. The bard has to make an effort catching up with you.
Oh.
He's just like, hurry, let us fly, and then he just kind of waddles like your grandma.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes, it's not going until Charles G is beaten.
I look down and I just kind of look back up. I'm like, ah, shit, that's right.
Wait, can I
Carry him?
wild shape into a velociraptor and then carry him?
You need to become something larger. We covered the dinosaurs you can become, but you need to be of a size category of large to be mounted.
I can do that. I don't think.
We saw tigers. Could you turn into a tiger?
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
I could.
Oh wait, no.
I think. Crap.
Tiger is CR1. You can't become that.
No. Sucks. This sucks.
Maybe you. Yeah. Hey, while the spell duration goes on for your disguised self, can you just become something else in the meantime, so long as you're concentrating on it?
I don't know if I can switch. I think I can turn it off, is what happens.
Yeah.
I think the illusionist has specific abilities that they can change, but I think everybody else has to recast it.
Well, in either case, you dash and you become as fast as a walking person, and that is enough with the getaway that you need to break away. And between the two of you, slowly waiting on your bard, you will make your way out, and you break free. Eventually, you guys meet up back near the Thundering Lizard, which seems like a good respite for you guys to chill at, since you've known the place before. Yeah, why don't you roleplay how that all went down? As the last person to come back, like a full 1 minute behind the druid, is the limping, waddling bard.
Whew, okay.
What
So,
took
how
you
did it
so
go in
long?
the mansion?
Well, we got attacked by a carpet. We burned the carpet. We blamed the lizard men and disappeared.
Did you end up doing anything other than fighting a carpet?
We barely got through the first door.
Oh, Christ, oh my
That place was a death trap.
god.
Who put
Okay.
spikes on the inside of their walls? And like really like torn up. He's like beat up. Looks really bad.
Oh yeah. You guys look beat up. You do.
Well, that didn't work out as well as I thought.
Okay, well, we'll have to come up with a plan B here. But we have the keys, right?
Yeah, you still got the keys. You
Oh,
didn't
good.
lose them.
We could always ask somebody else. If I remember correctly, it was just to talk to your proprietor or benefactor.
Yeah.
Wait, what about that guy that we healed? From the Order of the Gauntlet. Did we
Oh,
see him?
I guess you kind of left him around near the docks. As you're like, right, No, that's a very good point. I guess you just kind of got him to look on his own for a member of the Order of the Gauntlet while you went up elsewhere.
I'm going to safely assume that we told him, like, to come if he found any information to this inn, because, like you said, that we did kind of make it our respite. So, is that a safe assumption? Because that's what I would have done.
What was that again?
I was just saying, like, we can tell. Did we tell the guy, our contact, or whoever we healed, that we were staying at this inn? If he gave us any information, you know what I mean?
Oh, sure, yeah. You could definitely
Okay.
say that Thundering Lizard is a good place to chill at for sure.
Okay. Did he? Is he here or?
Yeah, he's back here. He seems to be having a great time, feeling better, and he's already got to work having some local brew, which in the land of Chot is has a special name here. Where is it? Things to do. There we go. Yes. So down here, the fermented drink known here is called Tej, and it's an amber-colored fermented drink made from honey, and it's more common and popular in Chult than beer or ale. And he's chilling there with some of the stuff, as he is very happy to be in full spirits.
I'll go buy one of those myself first, but then come by and say, "Have you found anything about the Order of Gauntlet?" As I drink the alcohol.
Yeah, if you're after a mug, it's only 4 copper pieces. Yeah, only 4 copper pieces.
How big can I get it?
I think
You can get a gallon cask for 2 silver pieces in the city.
How big can I get it here?
A gallon.
I'll get that.
Nice. So anyway, as you were saying.
Have you found anything about the Order of the Gauntlet?
Who? Yeah, the Gauntlet. Nah, I didn't find anything else. But I found these cool guys. They seem to enjoy drinking with me, and he seems to be sitting with an albino dwarf, not one you've seen before. While the other 2 are Cholton women, of a worker kind of class, as they seem to be having a pretty rowdy time drinking together. Although it doesn't seem like they understand one another fully.
Nicely met. Any speak common?
They just go, they go, hello!
Okay.
Hi.
Hello! And then they just take a
Anything
drink as they nod, like, kind of like how you expect a overly polite Japanese lady to sort of, like, give a smile and just say, like, please. Or maybe that's kind of like, I don't know. There's a whole lot of racial stereotypes. I'm sure you could pick one of them out from somebody who only knows one common word. But still.
Elithio's kind of gonna rub his temples a little bit, and he's gonna say, "This is getting us nowhere, really."
Very true.
And I really have a headache.
One of the ladies kind of puts one of the mugs of Chet before you as she goes, hello.
No, I don't drink. It's okay. We need to...
Hello.
And I look at the other party members and I say, we need to do something because we still have those wounded and those sick. And we're burning daylight.
I would still like to repair or replace my shield. It's pretty rusty.
Yeah, and I'd eventually like to try to finish this board game so then that way I can, stop being slow.
We should
Yeah.
probably not do that in the city.
Oh no, please go right ahead. By all means, go right ahead.
Maybe we could do it with his guards. They can help.
I don't think they would be too kind about us bringing danger to the city.
How would they know it's
Oh,
us? We're all
please,
look under a
Well-
table.
please get the Tyrannosaurus Rex out, please. Anyway,
Well, in any case, I don't know. I'm still feeling quite weak from the bruising that I got, so I think I'm going to take a rest.
yes, that is a pretty sensible idea. Rest, I mean. Let's see.
I go up to the guy who runs the inn or whoever's at the bar.
Actually, at the bar, there is a particularly interesting half-elf lady who is there, and she looks particularly striking. She looks like she looks pretty far removed, as she has like a little pseudo-dragon familiar sort of caught around her shoulders, as she looks something like this. In your handout, see Zandala. She basically approaches you guys while you're doing your stuff, and she says, "Oh, you look hurt. Did you come from the jungle?"
Yes, but I didn't get a scratch in the jungle. Got
Please,
beat up by
hang on.
some,
She interrupts you. She interrupts you. She brings her hands out desperately towards you, and she goes, "Please, please tell me, did you meet anybody out there by the name of Artis?"
Doesn't ring a bell.
Artis, Artis Kimber. You sure you didn't see anybody? He travels with a yellow-skinned reptilian-like man. He's my dad.
I look at her and I'm like, I'm sorry, ma'am, but we have not. But if we do, we will of course bring word to you right away.
Yes, please do.
Tell him that you are looking for you. When your name was again?
Zandala.
Zandala.
Zandala Kimber.
All right. And you are his daughter.
Yes, I am, and I love my father so much. I've come all the way down to Chult to try and find him, as he's run off without saying a word to me, and I miss him so much. I'm afraid that he's lost or he's confused. I don't understand, but please, if you do see him, I miss my dad. I miss my dad so much. You gotta help me find him.
I'll stand right in front of her, petting her lizard, and say, "We will find your father, and he shall be back here safe in no time."
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
In the meantime, I look at the bartender and go, "Do you know anybody who is capable of maybe, I don't know, removing curses? Perhaps a witch doctor of some sort?"
What was that?
Looking for somebody who can remove curses.
Oh, okay, so you're talking to the bartender as he just goes,
Yeah.
Chet is cursed? He asks in very broken pigeony common, as he's trying to make sense of the words.
Yes, as you can see, I'm having trouble with my movement here, and I kind of try to run to the other side of the room as I move very slowly, and
You
then
see,
I run back.
wait,
I'm like,
you're trying to run, just looks like you walking. It's just so impossible to discern to like the normal eye, you know? It's just something you feel. However, you do it all the same, as this guy looks at you silently, dumbfoundedly, as he looks so baffled by your cryptic wording and like what you're up to.
"Me move slow. We want to move fast. You have way of me move fast? Yes?"
He kind of, his eyes widen a bit as he smiles, and he goes, yes, Yes, move fast. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
good.
absolute. Yeah, well, he doesn't say absolutely. He's just like, yes, yes, and
Where?
he gets you a mug of Jet.
I just drink it and I'm like, fuck it.
I heard somebody just give out a short "Nah," and that made me happy. That made me happy.
That was me. That was I was just like
Outstanding, outstanding. So, as you guys are drinking, a little bit of chit chatter is happening around you, in common via a few merchants and whatnot. And why don't you give me some D100s each?
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
What am I rolling on D100?
yeah, just a D100. As you're picking up on general chit chatter.
Oh, oops. I should probably roll for.
Yeah. Mr. Druid, you pick up that some city folk were expecting the arrival of a Halruan airship called the Star Goddess. It never arrived. I bet it crashed in the jungle somewhere.
What were they expecting?
This is basically like part of some like idle chit chatter that we don't have time for me to really roleplay, so I'm getting straight to the facts. Where some city folk were expecting the arrival of a Halruan airship called the Star Goddess. It never arrived.
Okay.
I bet it crashed in the jungle somewhere.
Okay.
Mr. Pelagius, the city of Mesro was destroyed during the spell plague, after all. Its ruins are an illusion. I heard a pale-skinned man whisper to a dinosaur man with a big sword. The dinosaur man smelled like honeysuckle. It's just like that weird snippet that seemed to be chipping in and out. But, well, that man is traveling with a dinosaur man, which seems to corroborate what Zandalo was talking about.
Okay.
As for Kolos, with their 82, a ruined city lies up the River Taff, past Kahakla Gorge. Supposedly no one's explored past the gorge, but that's not true. It's just that the few who made it out alive mostly keep quiet about what they found there. I have it on good authority that the ruins are guarded by a Naga, who is both wise and generous.
She's gonna roll through the Follows guide to try and find out what a Naga is.
I will get back to that shortly. For Itzel, on your 64, the Order of the Gauntlet came here to cleanse the jungle of undead. They lost one of their encampments not long ago. They're just barely hanging on to another one. I see their emissaries all the time heading up the river Shosenstar in canoes to get more supplies and Templars from Port Nyanzaru. And it goes on to say that I saw a legion of them heading off towards one of the ships. They're on the Brass Pegasus, waiting to be taken around the coastline to... I don't want to get this wrong, so I'll actually get this name right. But they are basically waiting to be taken on a cruise to get towards Shilku Bay.
Okay, that's very important.
Actually, I'm sorry, that would be wrong. It would be Jahaka Bay. Jahaka Bay.
You said Brass Pegasus?
Yes, the Brass Pegasus.
I can't.
Which is something you guys have come across before. So they are probably just like sitting in that ship, as it happens. So for that 96, perched atop a plateau overlooking the Aldani Basin is a ghost village. All the people there disappeared. No one knows why. You can reach the Aldani Basin by following the river Sojenstar. And finally, with our last 35 roll. Well, you already had this information before. It seems the Lost City of Mesro. Yeah. This is again another one talking about a pale man walking with a dinosaur that seems to smell like honeysuckle. This is just some of the talk that manages to peek through between talk of tomorrow's dinosaur racing. And the bets are on there as well.
Okay, I want to go to the party and kind of walk up to everybody. Guys, I heard someone talking about the Order of the Gauntlet. They said they have a ship here. They're in a ship called the Brass Pegasus.
Well,
Okay,
should-
well, let's go to the shipyard.
that's
Yeah.
probably our best bet.
I'll need
Yeah.
a rest first.
Yeah, now
I say
Artemis, you
We
know
take
that
a long rest.
you know where the Brass Pegasus is, since you walked by it during your dock walk. Do you remember?
Oh, yes. Was that the one that was bitten by the turtle?
Oh no, that was the Black Pearl. No, the Brass
that's
Pegasus was one that you spotted along your walk along the harbour ward.
Right.
Right then. So anyway,
I did see it.
do you guys want to spend the night here?
No, we should hurry and get some help as soon as possible. The
I
sick
agree.
people are waiting.
All right, very good. So, you head on to the Brass Pegasus straight away, and yeah, let me just get that information up again.
Did that tavern scene take a short rest?
You can take a short rest, sure, absolutely. All you were doing was listening and drinking, so you can take a short rest, sure.
Yeah, I'll take a short rest. I'll play the Song of Rest while we.
Oh yeah,
I'll play a song
absolutely.
so we can do Song of Rest. Yes. So.
In fact, since you're playing in a bar, why don't you roll me performance?
All right.
Not too bad, not too bad. You receive... Boo-ba-doo-ba-doo-boo.
And
You
I'll
get
roll.
6 gold pieces in, like, busking money as people tip you for your performingness.
What Song of Rest do? Your bardic inspiration adds that amount of hit points or something along that line?
Yeah. I can play a song and I add my bardic inspiration to everyone's healing for short rests.
Perfect, thank you.
So what is the plus modifier to that?
It's just 4. You get 4 extra health without
Oh, okay.
having
Sweet.
to. And I don't waste bardic inspiration doing it, I don't think.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So, yeah, what do you guys up to? You've all had your rest, you've all gained your benefits, and you head on over to the Brazen Pegasus. The Brazen Pegasus, sorry, not the brass one. And you head on over to it as it's now nighttime. It's now definitely nighttime at this point, so I'll take out the hustle and bustle noises. Whoops. There we go. And yeah, you can see the ship before you as it's gently rolling there. You can also see that on its deck is some makeshift tarp that has been set up over the deck of the ship. And you can see that it's moored up, and you can see that there is some Eluskan humans who are kind of all firm, and they look pretty like sellswordy kind of people who are just sort of like doing games of dice with cups right by the entryway to the ship. How do you guys approach?
I'll find the first person who looks like they might be a paladin or a knight for the Order Gauntlet. Show them my Gauntlet Initiate thing I got, and
Well,
ask them
you
to see
find no
them.
such person at the moment, so for the first bit is that you see the ship and you begin to help yourself above there, and one of the crewmates of the ship, you presume, comes up from their game of dice as they go, it's a lady, a very firm, strong-spoken lady, as she goes, whoa, whoa, easy there, big boy. Care to tell us what you're after?
I go up to her and I'll handle this. Yeah, we're here for the inspection service. We're here on the ship inspectors.
I love the role playing, but your
the
audience
ground.
was terribly picked. She just basically, she had a nicer tone. She had a playful tone to her, and to you, she turns into a much more of an inquisitive sort of accusatory snarl as she stares you straight down and spits towards your feet as she goes, what kind of dinosaur dung did you expect I'd believe from that?
Forgive him, he's an idiot. I need to talk to someone of the Order of the Gauntlet, please.
We ain't got Order of the Gauntlet, nobody here. Besides, who's asking?
Well, we are. That's kind of the. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, I apologize. My name is Pelagius Artorius Din IV. Nice to meet you. And I'll hold my hand out to shake hers.
She doesn't go for it, but rather keeps her hands impatiently on her fairly wide hips, to be honest. Fairly shapely hips.
We're trying to find help for 6 soldiers that were fighting against undead down in the jungle. And they request we bring them up here and send reinforcements to replace them.
I fail to see how any of that bullshit's my problem, to be honest.
I must have heard wrong. Somebody told me that the Order of the Gauntlet would be aboard the ship. This is the Brass Pegasus, no?
She goes, alright, this is the Brazen Pegasus, but who was asking?
But we are.
her already worn patience is thinner still as her crewmate, who was playing dice with her a moment ago, bigger than her, looks a little bit more afraid of what you guys are up to. So she basically leans forward with some very chapped, like scratched and scarred lips as she basically goes, "Are you trying to make fun of me? Or are you trying to be smart with me?"
Would it be wrong to say a little of both?
Okay. So, with that, she basically gives the whole... She, like, curls her lower lip in. She looks to her friend. She's got, like, this annoyed smile to her face. She basically...
I signaled to, like, the guys to just keep moving. Like, slowly move towards the ship while I just, get in this argument with this woman.
Basically, she just puts her hand on whoever tries to make a move's chest, and she is, like, balling her fist, and she's just like, "Oh, you ain't going anywhere, dipshit." And she throws a punch. And with that, we end this week's session of Dungeons & Dragons. Thank you very much.